Hi, a very warm welcome again to Life, Loss and Hope. We have been sharing the journey of loss and grief, but today I want to talk to you about hope, a really small word with a massive gravity and a powerful force that can pull you from the depths of despair and serve as a motivational force for transformation. Most psychologists will agree that hope is the ultimate and the most vital vehicle essential to getting through in life. People can survive the most dreadful situations in life only by holding on to hope. It's so essential for our survival. According to Charles Sanders, the theory of hope is that hope is our dynamic cognitive motivational system. Having hope is so important to the very act of being a human being and is probably the most important emotion underlying recovery, remission and well-being. In times of loss and hope, hope can fade. Despair and depression can settle into the belief that things will always be this way. In early bereavement assessment, the things most people strongly agree on are these. I must be brave in the face of loss. I feel that I will always carry this pain with me. Life has less meaning for me, or even none after this loss. And I can't switch off from thinking about my loved one all of the time. And I feel it's important to keep my grief under control. However, in follow-up assessments, usually after counselling, there is usually a big shift in the beliefs, and positive changes are happening with renewed hope and changed perspectives to build a life going forward. Hope can come from other people, it can come from faith, nature, gestures of kindness, human touch, and looking deep within ourselves to bring us out of hopelessness. Hope reconnects us with the world around us. It can feel like it's black and white and like you're looking into a dark tunnel. But hope is a beam of light beckoning you forward, enough to reveal the path and ultimately the way out, but we must act on it. Hope is the very oxygen that life can change and makes a person strive to live again. It is like a bright morning after a long dark night. Just like the bright morning lifts our spirits and releases life through our whole being, hope can fill us with a new expectation that better things are to come than we are experiencing currently. Having hope not can only make a tough situation more bearable, but eventually it will help us to recreate a future that will motivate us to take the steps to make that happen. Whether we think about it or not, hope is a part of everyone's life. Everyone hopes for something. It's an inherent part of just being a human. Natural hope depends on our sensory perception, what we see, hear or touch, and that forms the evidence and becomes the basis of hope. A kind of wishful thinking when we say, I hope the weather's better for the weekend, I hope our team win at the weekend. A kind of uncertain hope, maybe it will or it won't happen. The outcome is not assured. But what I love as a believer about biblical hope is it's not based on information received by our natural senses or an uncertain platform. It is based on this supernatural faith and expectation that God will work something good from the mess of our situation. Through all the worst times of my life, I've taken hold of this kind of faith and trust and belief that things will change, that there is still a purpose and a plan for my life. The hope is so real to me that I call it my faith anchor. Like the anchor of a ship, it is so big and secure and firm that it has held me fast in the storms that have brought pressure that would ordinarily have wrecked my life and would have sunk me. But in the security of this safe harbour, I might bob about a lot, but the anchor of his love and presence has always given me hope for my future. Deep in ourselves, every human is actually predisposed for a resilient belief that one day dreams, hopes and visions may become reality. Hope is not something that we acquire, like the complexities of human language or even human interaction. I believe it's built in by God into the fabric, the very fabric of our DNA, along with the ability to survive even the worst traumas, to heal, to reinvent, and to create a future beyond our present situation. So however bad things are for you right now, I pray that something in these words will be like the light of a candle in the dark to bring you hope. I know for me, I needed others to believe for me and with me that life would get easier. And it did, little by little, one brave step at a time. And here we are in spring, and my favourite season, and we're just beginning to see new life coming up in the trees, the flowers and the buds. Things that have been in the dark, invisible, or even dead, beginning to grow again. Life, it has a very force of its own. So I'm believing for you, hope to be reignited today. So start hoping, keep hoping, and know that God holds us tight like the anchor, even when we want to let go. He never does. Till the next time, we'll see you later.